Good evening. It's me, Angie from Learn Love Tarot, to bring you messages of direction towards your best and highest good using the energies of the daily moon cycle and the energies of the planetary aspects surrounding us. This message is timeless as energy is cyclical. So do know that whenever you find the message is when you're meant to. And thank you in advance for sharing your energy with me by subscribing to the channel so that the messages can align with you more energetically. And if you do find anything contained in today's message that resonates with you, please do hit the like button and let me know in the comments. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can find out more about me and how to book one through my home page. Okay, guys, so if you are joining after the fact or whenever you do join, in the posts under my community page there, under posts, I have today's angel number, which is all about paying it forward. And I have information here on how to best utilize the Leo moon, some do's and don'ts. And I also have here, I noticed that the generational planets of Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are all now at the Sabian lesson of 2, the second lesson. So we've got a 222 energy, which is a trust fall angel message. And then I do have our personal planets, those symbols, what's going on there. And I included the asteroids because we have this cluster of asteroids in Scorpio, especially to do with desire and relationships. And then we also have Cupid and Psyche, and then the husband of Venus, volcano or Vulcan. And it's all about circular paths. So I was about to put my air deck away right after I shuffled it, but then I noticed that the energy was sitting on the page that I had been sitting on, which was the last post before the one that's connected here now for today. And that was the star energy day with the sister energies of strength and the star. But I kept coming back to this dog days are over. We talked about this on the last reading, and this is Florence and the Machine. And it's like when I said today, when I wrote my blog today, this renewal energy. This is coming through for us, this expansion, right? Obviously, a new moon is always about new starts, but we already have the energetic frequency of the energy for the second Libra new moon in September. That is going to be an eclipse. So that's all about big karmic changes. So I'm going to run through these cards. I peeked at the top 3 and I was like, oh my gosh, here it is. Here is whoever this reading is for, stepping out of this old way with the 10 of Pentacles. So that then can convert to the Ace of Pentacles. Here's that decision. I've been writing all about how the energy feels like it's shifting into this new decision period and not just go with the old. And the opportunity here is to focus and balance our own Ace of Cups in order that whatever we've been dreaming in the moon, this is showing me a person with her own Ace of Cups balanced. Okay, you're either there. If this is an opportunity, you're on your way. Whoever this reading is for, whatever you're stepping out of. And then what she's looking into here is that second cup. So the focus is on balanced energy and what is this dream or this wish in your moon here that is balanced with your own energy, because she's not even looking at the 3 of Cups. And if you can see all this red energy, which is today's one day, because we break down to a 37 when we add today's date up. 3 plus 7 equals 10, the Wheel of Fortune, and then 1 plus 0 of that 10. Numerology boils down to a 1 of the Magician. So what this is showing me here, this 10 coming down to the 1, this is a different decision. Stepping and reconnecting or renewing our cup has then us renewing our passions. Okay. And in the past, there's that pouring back into your own selves. Again, whoever this reading is for, you've definitely spent some time on self-care and self-renewal, because here she is pouring into this yang energy. So maybe this new choice is a new action indeed, because you've done the work here, especially past energy here starting at that last full moon. Part of the reading is going to be Four of Pentacles. We are trying to balance here the roots of the past and look at writing a new future here and trying on a different mask, trying on a different dress, making a different choice. Near future energy, there's that Queen of Pentacles coming up. That's Capricorn's power card in the suits. However, it still is an earth energy. And this is telling me that whoever has been focusing on their healing, the rewards of that here are more than just for themselves. Here comes this abundance and luck with Jupiter energy, especially lined up with Venus currently in Cancer. Okay, and that's all about embracing all the components and parts of ourselves. And then the Venus energy is all about throwing those dark mantles suddenly over our shoulder as we feel a rush of spiritual empowerment. The dark days are over. Florence and the Machine. Now, the block has been this emotional fragmentation. Do I stay? Do I go? This job or that job? This is about not really being sure which mask, or maybe being even a little nervous about what a new mask, a new part of you, a new discovery of you might look like. What I haven't noticed in this card before is these Seven of Cups are floating on the dark days, the dark side. Okay. And see how this whole space here is that when she actually chooses one, there's a butterfly of transformation. I don't think this is going to be as hard as you think it of it is, especially because you've done the work here. And whoever this reading is for, you're stepping out of an old, antiquated value, an old life, an old way, and you're stepping into something new here. This might be future influence for you. What does Spirit have to say here? What does Spirit want us to know? The Ace of Cups, renewal. And that's why I was so, in reviewing my notes, it's all about this review and this renewal of energy. Okay, this new choice then raises your vibrational frequency. And the Empress not only provides for herself, but she's so abundant that she can provide for others as well. Now, what is the outcome here? Hanged Man energy of Pisces. Okay, that North Node in Pisces is all about a master instructing his pupils. So participating in not only the knowledge that we're learning in the tree of life, but then sharing it with others, sharing that abundance of information, whether that be it's pentacles, right? That's anything tangible here in the 3D, time, money, energy, resources. And it's giving back. That would be coordinating with today's angel number. Let's extend this outcome. Yep, the center of the story. This is going to be all about nostalgia of the past, some twin energy coming in here. And there is the Three of Swords. So what you've been healing from, or what you're about ready to come out of the Hanged Man tree with the knowledge of, is why this heartbreak, possibly from the past, was here in the first place, and how to not focus on the regret of that, how to balance your own cup so that there's a new cup joining you. I'm going to go ahead and extend this. Yep. I even put this in a picture and asked you guys last week to gaze at the picture of the clouds that I took. And right in the clouds, This is what I saw. This two people kissing, and there even appeared to be in the top right corner a spirit, a guide, like approving and loving that loving energy. This in this Four of Swords, she has already healed this crow right here, the spiritual messenger that comes between the 3D to 5D, is waiting for her to put on her crown. And there's a black panther of reclaiming your power. And we've got doves of peace there in the background as well. And when we self heal our own cup, then comes in the equal cup or equal energy. Okay, so we're healing here. This is what this time has been spent doing, like I said over here. And our outcome is a higher intuition. Your intuition's on fire here as a result, and you're sharing that knowledge with others. What about this heartbreak energy? Okay. So Five of Swords is all about there's nobody wins in those games of the heart, right? So perhaps you are healing from a person who, like I like to say, who fafoed, who messed around and found out the hard way that you have learned, and you being here in the near future position of the Queen of Pentacles. That's beautiful. This luck just comes in for you. And like I said in my write up, it feels fast, right? As soon as this healing journey is complete, we're not on the fence anymore. This is all about balance. Seeing these twos, her vibration rises, and she's ready to grab this cup from spirit with the blue bird of happiness on it. All right. So this is the reason I didn't want to put away the deck here, the star card on the bottom. And this is Chiron, who just changed symbols as well. This is about a lost opportunity is regained in the imagination, and it's a reevaluation about whatever success means to you. So this healing energy, maybe you're just looking at success differently. We're taking a different path than the traditional one. Okay, definitely some road less traveled energy here, and it's for the better. All right, fueling this choice, this Two of Wands choice, is the actual pentacles here. So this is something, she's dressed up as a rose here with her stem feet instead of doing what she's always done before. Okay. And then the situation moves from a decision, moves into something tangible. Opportunity here by doing this work, whatever cup is coming to you, okay, is going to be a vibrational match. And the Sun card's the happiest card in the deck here. With Panacea, the salve, the remedy, the answer, the sun energy is being slowly, like just on its tail. We have the sun at the 29th symbol, responding excitedly to our creative impulses. Okay. And then right on its tail is the salve. And this is, again, a renewal. We are never endingly being renewed by moment to moment. It's a third decan. We are in the third decan of Leo right now, which is a Seven of Wands energy of standing our ground. So that sun energy will be affecting us all. And it looks like we are healing this past hurt. And I don't think these fishermen quite know what they've pulled up. I don't think it's taken a lot of cunning and a lot of fitting into small spaces here, which certainly wasn't making you happy. And like I wrote today, it's about making that choice, because in the past, when we continued to choose the easier version, that meant that we didn't have to hold the other person accountable for their actions, right? Because we intellectually understood their pain, it doesn't make it any better. It doesn't mean that we should allow that hurt to continue to affect us, because same plus same equals same, and we're going to get the same result. So I'm speaking to someone here who is choosing differently this time, okay, and choosing that path of healing. But the salve may be there's some kind of dilemma, right? Oh, they don't have any other place to go, or I promised work that I was going to do X, Y, and Z, but they're not paying you for it, and you're just not being held accountable for that. That's not your dilemma anymore, guys. Focusing on your own happiness, which is wonderful to see here. Past energy of Nine of Swords, the reason for the healing and the reason for pouring into ourselves. So whatever this situation was that caused you to go, okay, well, I just got to fix myself here. I got to pour into my own cup, was not easy. This was not easy. And when we stopped focusing on the problem weighing us down, we can lift our eyes and see that this is actually a map of how to get out of it. So self-healing was indeed the way to get yourself out of this repetitive cycle or situation that just was not changing. Okay. But historically, it kept you tied. Those roots kept you tied to the past. Heart of the reading here, Ace of Wands, responding excitedly to creative impulses. That's literally where the sun is today, the heart of the reading. And you're using all the tools there in your toolbox. Well, hey, Miss Sunshine herself, there's Crystal. Thanks for coming in. And you got a Two of Swords here, guys. The next time the moon is crescenting to this new beginning. So near future here of where this abundance and this luck is showing up for you is in the crescent moon here. And that's when the light starts turning on. So this will be after this new moon in Virgo. And we are in a balsamic stage today. This morning when I checked, we were about 320 degrees. We hit a balsamic stage where it's a time for healing. It's showing up everywhere, where we end bad habits and relationships. We actually let go. And when we make that different decision, here comes that renewal, that bluebird of happiness. Wow. Beautiful here, showing in the cards. And that will cause a decision, bringing you to this crossroads. But I feel like if you keep focusing on your own cup, I don't feel like that decision is going to be very hard, because it's like, okay, my abundance, or am I just, do I need to kick someone off the couch, or do I need to stop overworking and demand that I either be paid for my time or don't do those things, right? Taken for whatever reason, though, this has been stuck in somebody's craw here. And I think they're going to be quite surprised with the fury. Maybe you need to get mad, guys. Sometimes in order to heal and to come out of that hanged man energy of indecision, especially if we've been stuck up in this nostalgia energy of the past, it's a skeleton. Okay. And the opportunity here is to heal your cup, which we see you doing, climbing out of this old way. And boom, here comes the cup on offer, whatever's been hidden in her moon, her emotions, what she's really wanted all along. And that in turn heals this old wound here. And to boot, you get a spiritual upgrade. You can see the forest for the trees. You see from the highest perspective. There's also bat wings here, so you can see in the dark. Okay, with your eyes closed. That you can make this happen with your eyes closed. And whoever thinks that you're not going to say anything, or that you'll just keep working for less pay, for example, they got another thing coming here. These fishermen look at her face. They don't know who she's messing with here. So you're healing from someone who either played childish games with your heart, or this has been a repetitive pattern for you simply because it's an old connection. Well, you're writing your own story now, and you're not afraid to put on this new mask because that's what happens in a blocked card. We are no longer in this emotional distress, this emotional fragmentation, feeling both sides of the street. This is the sunny decision right here. And boom, very fast. Spirit wants you to know that raises your energetic level to receive. And again, here at the block, not being able to see in the dark. The Hierophant energy in this deck, it's dark outside. Here's the full moon of the light. And in reverse, this means that we hadn't learned the lesson yet of our own emotional fragmentation. If it doesn't feel good, it isn't good. It shouldn't feel so terrible. And if it just felt like guilt or a dreaded should, I feel like that's what we're overcoming here because this snake of knowledge shows her the way. She has heads on every side. She has faces here in the back, on the sides. She can see in the dark. So you see it, it's day and night energy. Little Kid Cudi there, day and night. So this 180 of the outcome is a 180, right? The Hanged Man. Now, what Spirit wants you to know is follow your own logic. This is a logical decision, but we've been stuck in the shoulds. But I should do this or I should do that. And that's this antiquated thinking that you're coming up out of. This is a dress from like the 1800s. You're focusing on your wish and your happiness and your healing. And then very quickly, here comes the horses of that beautiful Sagittarian puzzle piece, the I get it, the buoyancy, the joy. There you go. Spirit pulling you out. And there's the butterfly of transformation. And this ivy here is signifying personal growth. Okay. And you're just going to grow and grow and grow here by facing your own logical personal truth about your own heart's renewal. It's not in this old way. Okay. Not in the old way. There's the Seven of Wands energy here of these last few days of Leo before we hit Virgo season. Happy birthday to any remaining last couple of days Leo energy there. What I say about those two cups. You healing your own cup raises your vibration. You focusing on what it is you want and not lamenting about this past, focusing on what you do want, what's in your moon, what your emotional self, your heart wants, the heart wants. And here it comes. Now, the Eight of Swords is paired up here with this Eight of Wands energy. So I have been jotting down 88 so that when this breaks apart, whatever it is for you here, where we come out of the Hanged Man tree for our own benefit. Okay, those two ships, where'd he go? That was sitting with that Five of Swords. I don't feel that you're going to be stuck here anymore. You play games with me, it's not going to have me in my head about what you did. I've got wings, I can fly away. And we have this paired with Spirit pulling you up and out. And your transformation is, guess what? I'm no longer stuck in my head. I don't need to sit and wiffle waffle back and forth because I know what happiness is and I know what my abundance is. This is not about a should any longer. Yep, you learn the lesson. Hermit energy, especially if this is to do with a heart's desire. She's holding a flame here, wearing a violet dress. So again, following your intuition, that pineal gland of the third eye. You're ending the cycle. Here they come. And this is the divine feminine and divine masculine energy up out of her head here. And the yin and yang are indeed in balance. And this is balancing out whatever this heartbreak energy, because you took the time to see it from a different perspective. Your healing brings in the love that you deserve, guys. And whether that love is about your own creative energy, what you're excited about, what turns you on, your renewal, it doesn't matter because it's happening. Yeah, there, what I say about the eclipse. So this is the only card in the whole entire deck. When you stop resisting that boa constrictor that squeezes tighter, the more you struggle. When we surrender to what is, not what we wish it would be, when we surrender to actual 3D and not somebody's potential or a job potential or whatnot, there's the horses. We face an old cycle, and here they come. The sky opens up. How about that? So again, this energy of Cancer, this is a Cancer card here, throwing that dark shadow over. Okay, feeling the mysteries as a rush of spiritual empowerment. This is like problem solved. And then very quickly comes in this new energy. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Seeing all the facets of yourself there with Jupiter and learning how to embrace all the parts of our nature. I even got a little drawing there today. It's like when you spitball ideas and one idea leads to the next and to the next and to the next. This is a second decan of Cancer here with that Jupiter and expansion energy. This is a maturity. It's a new theme for the next 5 degrees of Jupiter, stepping into a new maturity, seeing all the facets of ourselves and embracing every part of ourselves and understanding what needs healed from the past in order. You can't carry it with you if you want to survive, right? For the dark days to be over. We can't make the same choice because the rose situation is ready to bloom here. It's like right now, guys. This is happening now. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful energy here. Now, I do want to ask about this salve, because with that Panacea asteroid, really trailing the sun, that's going to be about, okay, this is the salve, your own heart's cup, but what or moral ethical dilemma does it leave behind? Okay, so what old has to go in order for us to start new? What is going out in order to come in? Let's go ahead and ask that. Now we're technically still in Cancer moon energy, so I'm going to pull out my water deck here. Knight of Pentacles, okay, Virgo energy, learning our lesson here. 9 of Wands, that is really putting a lot of effort into this here. There's your glow up, your creative energy, your witchiness as far as being able to manifest. There's the Ace of Wands again at the heart of the environmental energy. Now the fives are not fighting against each other. They're working as a team. Your yin and yang work as a team for healing. Again, 4 of Swords and 2 of Cups. Again, moon energy. She is singing here with healing and sending that healing out over the waves of the ocean, out to all who can hear their messages regarding this heartbreak. This is healing this time, guys. You're doing it. I see it. I want it. It's mine. And very quickly, King energy. Here comes what you want and what you've always wanted, because that is what you're focused on. Good job. All right. I just want to say a quick hello. Well, hi, everybody. Hey, Miss Crystal. Thank you guys for being here. Miss Salty Mama and Peg, thank you guys. I really appreciate your energy. I miss you so much. It's been a week with Lola's heart. She has a heart condition, and she was breathing really funny this morning, and we got her medicine increased a little bit to help her not be so labored with her breathing. But it's still worrying me. It's still worrying me. Queen of Cups there on the bottom, flowing into your own heart, glowing up from the flow up. I love it. Stella getting her groove back. Stella getting her groove back. I want to see here. What was this remedy? What caused? Okay, the remedy. I see. I'm tired of not getting what I want. Upright is I see it. I want it. It's mine. What are we healing here? The feeling of not being able to go after what we want. Well, that's certainly changing. Six of Pentacles, because like we saw that Five of Wands working as a team. This is teamwork here. The mermaids blow into oxygen into the bubbles, and then the fairies carry the pentacles. So balanced energy. Okay, so your decision. It looks like you just got sick and tired of not getting to do what you wanted to do, and you're like, well, F that. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Could be. Could be. All righty. Anything else? Yeah. Setting down. You can't carry them with you if you want to survive. The dark days are over. We are writing this Seven of Cups. We are no longer on this dark side. We're focusing on the opportunity of the sun and equal partnership, fair deals. And we've got more of that, different decks here, more of that octopus cleverness, being able to fit in tight spaces. Doesn't mean you have to. I feel like that whatever this was really stunting your growth. And there's the healing card again of the star. Yeah, we learned a lesson here, guys. And here comes in the vibrational match for your Queen of Pentacles. This might be somebody very, very different here. This Two of Swords could denote that this is someone that is not your normal type. Could be someone also in the same place of healing. They've unpicked all of these tiny little net pieces so that this high priestess could get to the surface and breathe that air for equal partnership and equal action on both sides. It's coming up over and over again. I love when we get repeating messages. Let me see if I have any more questions about this reading. Certainly put them into the chat if you're here, what you'd like me to ask about these particular questions. I was looking at this Five of Cups and kind of wondering, well, who's this cup? Because you've balanced your own energy, the one you've been thinking about that's been hidden in your moon, very passionate. Okay, today is a red root, one day of power. This is something that's been brewing, that's been waiting for you. It's been there all along, but your vibrational frequency had to rise up to match it. This is a matter of time here. This is a matter of time. She's about to pop. She's very pregnant here, crossed by the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Okay, certainly there's nothing to be done here. Okay, your wish fulfillment is not dependent upon an apology coming from the outside or someone that is not focused. This character here is supposed to be focused on learning how to scry and his spiritual practices. And again, this is like not your, I feel like she's going like this. This is not your problem anymore because you're focused on your dreams, your wishes. Okay, whatever's been brewing here, they can boo-hoo all they want, but they still a page. Okay. Any other questions here? Hey, Miss Kat. Hi. Me too, Peg. She had me so worried this morning. Oh my gosh, I about had a panic attack, and I've got 20 pallets of flooring stuck in my living room floor. I've got electricians. I've got all the house stuff going on. So it's been something. There's this reunion energy. Okay, Page of Pentacles is the 3D offer. And I was talking here about the Jupiter energy being in the second decan of Cancer, 3 of Cups. This is soon. If you can relate to all the healing work you've been doing, this is very soon. This is celebration. Wow. Good for you guys. That's beautiful. That is crossed by, again, the healing of the moon. This started at the last full moon. I feel like you made this decision has been made. You've already decided, and it does feel like the price or the dilemma is that it pisses someone off real bad. I mean, they're butthurt about this. Give me more. Yeah, they're butthurt that you're finding someone that actually is at your level. That's the truth. They're gonna be mad. And maybe their passion is all of a sudden ignited, like, oh, I didn't want to play with that toy, but now that my toy is being played with by someone else, please forgive the metaphor. Oh, now I'm interested. That's given that kind of vibe. Oh, now I want to see my own truth. Now I'm going to work on it. If they haven't worked on it in how many cycles, that's just jealousy there. That's just jealousy. Give me more on what this King of Swords, the outer energy is. Now, we did have Pluto just click backwards into that second Sabian lesson on the notes today, on my graphics. We have a 222 alignment of lessons of the generational planets. Submission to unforeseen and accountable, uncontrollable forces is always eventually a predictable requirement. We have to submit to what is. They're going to keep breaking your heart. They're going to keep their behaviors. They don't have any intention, especially if they've hurt us and we've let them back in. If that's been repetitive for you, I think this is the last. Ooh, I just got an ear buzzy. I think this is the last storm. This is the last. This is our last goodbye. What is that song? Jeff, somebody? This is our last goodbye. I hate to see things between us die, but it's over. Can someone look that up for me? I can hear his voice, but I'm not exactly sure who it is there. Not totally sure. Dad, how are you, darling? Okay. This is our last good. Ooh, I just got double chills. I was looking at the King of Swords here. What is this logical truth that's coming in for you about your own renewal in your own heart? This is our last goodbye. No more hanged man. That was our outcome energy. You're doing a 180, guys. All the creative, that spider web around her, all this creative energy. We got double ace of wands. The truth is, you see the logic of, why am I letting this tie me up? It's not changing. Same plus same equals same. If we can put on that old dress, more than welcome. But you can see in the dark now. And this is no longer emotional fragment. You're like, I get that I need to transform. I need to go towards my son because nothing is going to change. I'm still going to feel the same imbalance with this that has always been there. I think just now it's like, well, it's no longer easier to just wait, or it's no longer easier to just give in, or it's no longer easier to just let them keep, staying, even if it's a 35-year-old kid on your couch. You're like, okay, it's time to go. All right, this could be anything. All right, definitely doing earringy, definitely doing a 180. All right. Some of you, this is your own damn time and your own damn dime. I don't even know where that came from. Your own damn, I've never said that in my life. Your own damn time and your own damn dime. Okay. Maybe getting in the hot tub. Okay. Maybe you're just listening to it's not Little Richard. It's Got to get to the hot tub. Your own damn time. This is some solo time here. And it's like his mouth is under, the eyes are seeing now. It's kind of like, it's not lurky. This is like, I need a hot minute to myself. This could be even for some of you becoming single for the first time again. And there comes the fast energy again. Ace of Wands, Sun. This comes very quickly, literally as soon as you get free and clear. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords to King of Swords. She doesn't go back on her word, guys. Even if it's family, even if you've sat down to many a meal with this person, this is the last goodbye. Okay. Whoever reading is for, especially in a balsamic moon, ending bad habits, the final crescendo. What is that song that's going to drive me crazy? This is our last goodbye. Is it Jeff somebody? Jeff? Is it Buckley or something like that? I don't even know why. Okay, let's get some advice for you all here, Leo through Cancer energy. And I'm going to ask here, bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups, there's that Jupiter and Venus in Cancer, and there's the Lover's energy right there, right there. All right, these are a mixed deck, so some are upright and some are in the reverse here. Let's see what the salve is, but then it's also going to be like, oof, it's been keeping you held back by the dreaded shoulds. Again, the same thing, guys, opportunity, 5 of Cups, to not focus on the spilt milk here. And the 5 of Wands that we saw here in the Mermaid deck, actually, where everything was aligned, let the tower fall. This is our last goodbye. Let the ship go. And I started the reading with being on the 5 page of my notes from last week. I linked them in the description box because I knew they were important. So go back and look at those 5-day notes. That's where this puzzle piece started to happen, and when all those forces, that energy for days just would not quit. Okay, that was a little side message there. Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Again, this past is no longer going to follow you around because you are holding on to your truth. Okay, King and Queen of Swords there. All right, let's look at, that's that Leo energy here, which was really the whole reading. So let's move into Virgo season and seeing what's happening next here. Moving into calmer waters here, Virgo, there, I just said, finding the puzzle piece, Temperance energy. This is our renewal. It's taken you a long time to make this decision here for Virgos. It definitely did a number on your self-esteem here in the past, but you used that pain to alchemize it into wisdom. And now because of that, you're able here to pour back in the very near future, not only to yourself, but to those around you. Okay. What about for Libra? The salve, the remedy for Libra. This may also, the ethical dilemma may be that this person didn't ever think, or this job just thought, oh, you always be around. I can just always pay them not as much as they're worth, and they're going to put up with it. I don't think so. They got another thing coming. This is the last goodbye, the last time you ask. All right, Libra, what's this salve here? Top. Okay, just like our general reading here, within the past, pouring back into your own heart's cup has literally changed your vibrational frequency that you're sending out moving forward. So your own healing is the salve here, and there's the fire energy of excitedly responding to creative impulses. Okay. Responding excitedly. It's more of a feels like a page of wands throwing caution to the wind, but the page does graduate to the knight there. Turns that nine of swords over. Your passion gets you out of your head. All right. Who's that? That's Kylie Minogue. Can't get you out of my head. Whoever this is, that you can't get you out of your head. It's a very, very passionate energy there. There's a little extra. Yeah. Okay. I was going to say extra energy there for Libra. And we already see there with this opportunity 29 Leo Sun responding creative or responding excitedly get you in towards this energy of the happiest card in the deck. All righty then. All right, for Scorpios, we do have that. I did a graphic of the little cluster of asteroids in Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio energy. Scorpio's salve, okay, and ethical dilemma haven't been able or wanted to. It feels like this decision with that full moon for your healing. This is our last goodbye. Okay, you're actually doing it though. Okay, wow. Scorpio's sitting there with Juno, which is about relationship dynamics, and they're moving into the theme of magnetism. Okay. And there's that page of wands that I was just talking about, responding excitedly to creative impulses. It's like this whole new world opens up for you. No more in your head. Eight of Swords reversed. Okay. Good job, Scorpio. All right, moving into Sagittarius. I didn't even get to say the word. All right, Saggy, here's a hunk of burning love, King of Cups. That is lit up. They've got some electricity flowing through their veins, through to their heart. Somebody very diplomatic, or just a situation that is balanced in fear. And this is also a situation where you don't have to constantly freaking, stand your ground and push back, push back. There's no more of these hot embers coming at you, because your balance brings in someone of balance, like we kept seeing repeatedly. Now, Seven of Wands can mean that this is who you let your guard down for as well, because they are balanced. You're like, oh, you're not like the last thing, situation, whatever it is for you. Yeah, Two of Cups, new love. We saw Two of Cups, and this is the third deck now, guys. New love. All right, Saggy, go to town. Saggy's my fifth house, so I always get dings of energy from Saggy flow. Love it. All right, let's move into Capricorn. This salve, this remedy, this cure, this answer. This is going to be sitting wherever Leo sits. Okay, so Capricorn, Knight of Swords. The remedy is, again, this is all about truths, guys. You are holding on. This is my Ned Stark card there. Holding on to your own sword of truth. And I won't back down. Okay, so the ethical dilemma could be that you have to follow your own truth, even though you said, "Oh, I'll do this job," or I'll enter this new arena with you. This can also be a flurry of ideas. This could be the remedy, okay, which is the remedy. The panacea asteroid is sitting in daybreak, day and night. 130, or excuse me, the 180, the flip. We are never endingly being renewed moment by moment. So this could be a flurry of ideas coming in all at once, or a lot of information flowing at once, a lot of communication flowing here. See what this is crossed by. Four of Pentacles, the heart of our reading. something that you were not sharing emotions about. You kept them to yourself, kind of stitched away here like these full moons, and just kept your crying to yourself. Okay, but you got the Ace of Wands too here, Capricorn. Whatever's locked you up in your heart, you're not letting it lock you up anymore, because the salve is your own personal truth and heading toward that. Okay. Unlock your heart there. Okay, let's look into, I was going to say, couldn't even get there yet to Aquarius, but that's the key here, Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles, we saw there in the near future for the general reading. Your own truth, moving quickly towards that, is the key to get you out of this gate, out of that old house where you had to boohoo by yourself. All right. Geez, they don't want to stop. Yep. Where you had to boohoo by yourself. Not no mo. Once you're the Queen of Pentacles. Did you see that it came out flipped? Not no mo, Capricorn. All right. Can we finally get on to Aquarius? Yeah, you learned your lesson here. Nine of Wands. Look at her face. Try me again. Try me again. Don't think so. All right. For Aquarius, the salve, the remedy. This is your angels. This is the angel of the night, who says you've done enough work, which we saw there in the recent past, climbing out of antiquated ways. If this reading is for you, climbing out of the old into something new for this new cup of love on offer. Aquarius, you're done with your healing here. And even though there's an unexpected thunderstorm, we just moved into that 2 to get 222 of the generational planets. She's going, you've been through this storm before. There's the butterflies of transformation, Pluto, and I've got you from here. Okay. Aquarius, you've done enough. You don't have to run from whatever this truth is anymore. You've done enough. There's nothing to hide here. Okay. It could be, this is a 10 of Cups in reverse. So it is somebody in your life that you love and that loves you. It's someone within your circle, with your inner circle. Could be family. It could be the family that you choose, and it could be loved one here. 3 of Pentacles. That's a brand new start. Yeah, after sitting that 10 of Wands down, we've already seen this in the cards, guys. Okay. Pluto there, I feel like that's why it's affecting everyone. But you don't have to do it. You can stop running, Aquarius. Okay. This old thing, pentacles were not falling from the sky. They were being drained. Money was draining. Because your own heart's not full, then that's going to affect the rest of our 3D life, right? Okay, and I just heard shuffle. So Pisces, North Node of Destiny, the master instructing his pupil, participating in the transmission of love and knowledge. That sounded nice, didn't it? Okay. And 3. Oh, we had a flipper. How crazy is that? Pisces, 2 of Swords here in the environmental energy. Are you gonna be tempted again with the broken wing person or situation? I know you got big hearts. It's you or them. It's your own sunshine or the broken wing person. You know what to do here. We got outcome energy with our high priestess, guys, seeing something from a higher perspective. If there has been no change, you've tried and tried and tried, like we saw here. This time isn't going to be any different. Okay, this is something you already know. You need, this lesson is ready to be done. Okay, peace is ready to sit here for you. And this is actually divine counterpart energy as well. Someone of a spiritual nature like you are, if you resonate with that. But this old thing comes back. I'm coming back to the toys thing again. Just because someone new wants to play with their toy, all of a sudden they're interested. Well, F you. So you're not a toy, Pisces, okay? Wow, wow, wow. Okay, let's go right into Aries energy. Aries, this top one here. What is the salve or the remedy? What's the ethical dilemma? The Five of Swords. It's gonna piss some people off. I think they caught bit off more than they can chew. It's gonna lock their heart up for a hot minute. They might feel backstabbed by your decision, but it's your Ace of Wands. We've had Ace of Wands many times here. Whatever this situation was that's kind of been locked up, maybe this is even just you play, the Five of Swords is nobody wins. I'm bored as F anyway. It's locked up my heart for too long, Aries. Well, we did just, Daddy Saddy, wisdom, we did just click back to the very first lesson, becoming the essence seed of our soul's incarnation. This is my Five of Cups in the Mermaid deck, where she hugs the seal goodbye out of respect. It's not a bad, tumultuous, he said, she said. It's just accepting what is, because you understand that there's no winners here. But in order to move forward, even if this person's just going to hurt you again here, but your heart was locked up anyway. Why are you so afraid to, like Chariot in reverse, so afraid to move forward because you're still hurting here? Ten of Swords. Aries, I feel like the salve for this is you cutting off what hurt you in the first place. Can you use that to pick the lock of your own passion? Maybe you forget what passion feels like. Like maybe this person in your environment had a lockdown on their there was no XA in the Ed room bay, or you weren't enjoying yourself anyway. It's time to pick that lock off your don't let it get crusty there. Aries, don't let it get crusty. Okay. All right, Taurus. Okay. I gotta keep the laughs up to keep the energy high, guys. All right. Good night, Ed. Kisses to you as well. Monica, I have no idea what I said for Pisces. I'll have to go back and see. Taurus, it's showtime. We had the Seven of Pentacles, whatever's been brewing. This is something you've been working really hard at, blood, sweat, and tears. And the stage is set. It's time to go on. It's time to get on stage, boo. Okay, get out of your head about it. You're gonna perform greatly. These are just stage nerves. Okay, you're just nervous. Maybe it's the first time in this new energy. But remember that it does bring this 3D result. Taurus, I feel like you're going to be fine. Get out of your head. Okay. You don't need to be in your head here. You're going to be fine. Just because it's new content, a new show, a new display, you're prepared. You're ready. Taurus, you're ready. That felt very clear, clean and simple. It's just in your head, Taurus. Okay. You can do that. You are prepared. Gemini energy, please. What is the salve, the remedy, the cure? Perhaps the ethical dilemma of why we haven't made this new decision before. Okay. Why we haven't made this new decision before, Gemini, and we get the Two of Wands again. Okay, we haven't made this new decision before because we keep reminiscing. Where's it at? That Six of Cups energy. We keep thinking that this skeleton's going to come back to life. Okay. Gemini, if you can put on that old dress if you want to, but you know what that looks like. I mean, I don't know why when you could choose red and be the rose here. Yep, you can totally stay exhausted and go through this 9 of Wands cycle again. But you're so close, Gemini. You're so close. Okay. You just got to get to that 10th wand and be able to set it down. You've done all the work here that you can do, Gemini, whoever that's for. You've done all the work that you can do. 99. It's done. 99 it out. 100 is into then is a 1 plus 0 plus 0, new start. It's a 1 day, not just 1 0 support from the universe, but 2. It's time to end that cycle, Gemini. Okay, yeah. You're going to get the same result. What I say? You're going to get the same result. All right. Last but not in the very least, Cancer energy. I hope these are making sense, guys. I never know what I say until I go back and watch. Gemini, or excuse me, Cancer, healing time is coming to a close here. I was going to say has come to a close, but got corrected. Is coming to a close, possibly starting from the Aries eclipse energy. She's got Rams here, and this has been quite a bit of time has spent here, Cancer. Quite a bit of time, and there's your truth, honey. Yeah. Let's see if we can. Yep. Your High Priestess is coming back on. We saw the Cancer card and the Mermaid deck come up multiple times, pouring back into yourself so your intuition comes online, stepping into out of the dark and into the light here, Cancer, because you're facing your truth here. Yeah, there's your balance, dear. Wow. There she is, Queen of Cups. Lots of major arcana. This is coming at you. This is a lot of healing. It is not easy to turn the Eight of Swords upside down, guys, which we saw in the environmental energy over here with help from Spirit. So tune in to those spiritual practices, really embracing that here. Learning the mystery, the hidden languages within images and metaphors. This is where Apollo is, which is right on Venus's tail. Okay. Right on Venus's tail. So there you go, Cancer. It's getting ready to turn itself around. Okay. Allow Spirit to help you. Let it go. Okay. You got more things to do here. Judgment call. That is soulmate energy. Okay. This is a new, again, coming back to Nina Simone, a new dawn, a new day, a new life of balance. And I'm feeling good. You're feeling like yourself again. You're feeling like yourself again. I love it. All right, guys, I hope this message, thank you for saying the reading hits. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe Ed was up this late. I think they're 5 hours different now. So I hope those helped for you guys. And thank you for my delays. I've tried to still write as much as possible and still post what's happening in the cosmos for you. Hopefully that helps you. Hopefully those songs resonate for you. But the dark days are over here, and the horses are coming, guys. That's in general the vibe there that I was feeling, and I just got confirmation with this reading today. So here they come. Love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.